Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the greatest recordings ever. And today we're talking about Beethoven's first couple of piano concertos. You know, everyone does the third, the fourth, the fifth, the Emperor. We're talking about great versions of that. Great recordings of the first two concerti are a little bit harder to find, if only because there are a lot of really very good ones, but nobody much cares. And to treat them as special works all by themselves is not a usual thing. But there's someone who did, and you know who it is. It's Martha Argerich with, the Philharmonia Orchestra under Giuseppe Sinopoli. Now, she has been an exponent of the first two Beethoven concerti for her entire career, and she's recorded them over and 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 over. And it's really irritating, just as that must have been to you. This is a wonderful, wonderful disc. It's with the Philharmonia. It's a great orchestra. Sinopoli was early in his conducting career. He was in really, really good form. But the important thing about this is that Argerich does make them sound special, and they're works that are absolutely perfect for the kind of artist that she is. She can play all of them. I mean, there was a rumor, I don't know if you remember this, but there was a rumor years and years ago that she was doing the complete piano concertos with Harnoncourt. And it turned out, of course, that it was a Pierre-Laurent Aimard did them, and it was like, ugh, there's nothing interesting there. But, that would have been fun. But no. She did these two with Sinopoli, and then there's a third somewhere floating out there that's, so-so. And millions of recordings of numbers 1 and 2, or one of them, I don't know, just too many to count. What does she have to bring to the table? Well, these concertos, remember Beethoven sold the second concerto, which was really the first, for a discount to his publisher, because he said it's really not one of my best works. Neither of them are one of his best works. I mean, they're not bad. They are virtuoso piano vehicles. They are not miracles of form. They are not particularly deep expressively, as, for example, the fourth is, or, the Sturm und Drang third concerto in C minor. No, they're just happy effusions of a young, fire-breathing virtuoso who really was, from a purely technical point of view, light years ahead of many of his colleagues. And, he admired Mozart tremendously, but he was not in the position to really compete with Mozart in terms of the formal sophistication and subtlety of his concerto structures. That wasn't until the fourth piano concerto that he finally came to grips with that. So you want somebody who is going to bring to their performance this youthful freshness and joie de vivre and the discovery of a new voice who's reveling in his virtuosic power and brilliance. And that's just what Argerich does. I mean, that just defines her as an artist, doesn't it? She performs the music with total spontaneity, complete uninhibited abandon. That's the thing. I mean, that's the stuff. She always does it that way. I mean, even in her other 750 recordings of these works. But this was the one that I think has the best combination of her own approach, her own completely, spontaneous and freewheeling, dazzling virtuosity, and Sinopoli, who is a wonderful accompanist, actually, is a very good concerto accompanist. Later, he started doing all kinds of weird things and getting into his, fin de siècle decadent phase. But you've got the Philharmonia in top form, very beautiful sonics from Deutsche Grammophon. And it's such a good thing to have a solid conductor at the helm when you do these works, to keep it all moving and to keep them together and to play off the soloist. It's just a beautiful, beautiful record. It's in this collection here. There are little Argerich boxes and collections and things on the concerto box I have right over there. But here it is. This is the other concerto box. There have been several of them on Deutsche Grammophon that has a lot of her best concerto recordings, although not all of them, I see. No, it doesn't actually. But you've got at least Beethoven 1 and 2, and that makes it really a treat. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.